All right. All right. Yo, what's going on Instagram or YouTube, guys? Sorry. Give me just a second. We pop in this bad boy in and let's go. Another. All right. What's going on, friends? Happy Monday. Welcome to our Mentorship Mondays call. Coach Ladies here from Monday Here, buddy, and welcome. Hope you're having the best day of your entire life. And let's rock and roll. Ugh. Hello, friends. All right, guys. So, Mentorship Monday call, and I want to talk today about. I called it 50 bricks versus 50 bricks, and I'll explain right now in a second what it means. See more people joining, guys. Welcome everyone who's hopping in. So, and that's going to be directly actually this call to my clients, right? I want to talk because a lot of people right now asking like what it's called about. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 50 bricks versus 50 bricks, and this is basically an approach that when you hire someone, when you're getting someone's program, and I'm going to talk directly to my clients today, guys. So if you're not my client directly right now, you might want to stick and listen, or if not, totally cool with me, because like I said, this is specifically for my community, for my Modern Hero VIP community. So basically, when you sign up for the program, you start working with someone, and I'm actually blessed with my clients. I don't have this a lot, but still I hear from other coaches, from my friends, that a lot of clients, then they sign up for the program, they expect like everything done for them, and the fitness, let me tell you, fitness, as much as I want to be, guys, done for you, unfortunately, it's done with you. The fitness, I cannot force you to eat your food, right? I cannot force you to go for a walk. I can be here to guide you. I can be here to help you. I can be here to guide you every step of the way. I can help you, to put you in the right direction. I can spot, can show you what's been, nutrition lacking or in your movement. I can always correct your form, but I cannot do it for you, okay? It can be done with you, but it cannot be done for you, okay? Fitness, it is what it is. It's one of the best things. It's why actually, because everything else, let's be honest, everything else in life, you can just buy, right? So if you have money, especially, for example, you're losing the hair, you can just go to Turkey, and for 5 to 10 grand, you can just replace it, and that's it. Boom, you have perfect hairline, a couple months later. So all of this can be done with money. But fitness, it's only one thing that cannot be done for you. And trust me, I've seen people who've done liposuctions and everything. If you don't have the right habits, to keep that weight off, then you'll gain all of that weight back, okay? So fitness, only one thing that you gotta put work. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much resources you have, but if you're not eating right, if you're not moving your body, if you're not having discipline, to become that person who can pull this off, you're not gonna be in the best shape of your life, all right? So I can guide you here as much as possible, but it's 50 bricks. So versus 50 bricks, it means I'm carrying 50 bricks. If you're hiring me as your coach, then I'm carrying 50 bricks on my side. I'm guiding you. I'm giving you the platform to use. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. But you, as my client, you're carrying another 50 bricks. So that's the approach: 50 bricks versus 50 bricks. Because this is the truth, guys. Yeah, I cannot do everything for you, and that's why we're carrying evenly 50 bricks. If you're hiring, it can be for anything. Seriously, anything in your life that can apply, right? It doesn't matter if you work with me or if you hire any other coach, guys, in your life. Can be for business coach, fitness coach, anything. If you expect from them, when you're paying someone, you expect from them just everything done for you, it's not how it usually works, right? Yeah, you hire a mentor, to guide you, to give you advice, but usually you gotta put work too. It's 50-50. It's 50-50 between us. It cannot be, all 100% on me. I'm carrying all 100 bricks, and you carry nothing, and you're just expecting, ton of money or the best shape of your life in return. It's not how it works, right, guys? It's life, okay? So 50 bricks, that's approach when you hiring the mentor, when you hiring the coach. You're paying for the course. Yeah, you're getting the knowledge. That's what you're paying. You're paying for the accountability. You're paying for the knowledge, but you still have to do your share, right? You still have to do your fair share of a deal, right? So that's why we're carrying 50 bricks evenly, all right? And still, actually, I still see this to this day when people invest in coaching, in mentors, in courses, and they still not doing their part. Like you invest, you have coach, and you're still not doing your part. And I've been struggling with that too. Trust me. That's why actually I talked. So I got 5 reasons why we self-sabotage ourselves. I talked to ChatGPT, actually, one of my mentors called. I'm not only using ChatGPT. Most people like to use it, just like a Google to ask some stuff. But I start seeing ChatGPT like just to talk, have someone conversation with and dig deep into some specific problem. So instead of just saying, ChatGPT, like AI asking, like, oh, give me this recipe, like, or, how can I make give me 5 ideas for my Instagram post. I know a lot of people use it mostly like this. I trying to talk to ChatGPT and dig into like deep problems and like really ask. So I've been asking, actually, that I learned it from my mentor today. I asked ChatGPT, why people like really self-sabotage themselves. So for example, when you buy the course, right? You buy something, you pay for the coaching program, you pay for some course for something, and they're not implementing. Trust me, that happens so much, and I see it more and more, even with my clients. They hired me as a coach, and they just not doing their job. And you got to be honest with yourself. Instead of blaming coach, instead of blaming course, you always want to start with anything in yourself, right? With yourself. So like, am I doing my fair share? Am I tracking my food? Am I eating enough protein? Am I getting my steps? Am I completing all my workouts? You want to start there. If you're completing all of that, then of course you completing 90% of that, then might be coach can be a problem, right? But I'm pretty sure when you start digging and be really honest with yourself, then a lot of the cases you're like, actually, I've been missing my workouts. I'm not getting my steps. I'm slacking on my nutrition, because I think I'm tracking everything, but I'm missing, bites here and there, and eventually I'm overeating. So that's why approach 50-50 works, right? The same goes, guys, into your relationship, right? In your relationship, you cannot carry all 100 bricks for yourself, right? That's why it said it applies 50-50 bricks, applies for anything in your life. Can be with coaching, but also can be in your relationship. You cannot expect, you carrying all 100 bricks, on your shoulders, and your partner has none, or completely opposite, right? So the same for, you're trying to put all 100 bricks on your partner and think they need to make you happy, and then think they need to do everything in your relationship in order to work. But you're not doing anything. It's 50-50, right? I'm doing my 50, I'm carrying my 50 bricks, you carrying your 50, okay? So that applies also in anything else like in your life. But coming back to the reasons why when the people hiring someone, coach, buying the course for anything, and they just self-sabotage themselves, right? They're not implementing what they got, they paid and they just disappear. Like, trust me, happens with me too, clients pay me and they just do not applying everything what I'm giving you. And trust me, I learn over the time, so I'm not overwhelming my clients with everything all in once. I'm trying to slowly, gradually, depends on your fitness level, depends on your availability, depends on how busy you are. I'm giving you just enough for what you can hold right now, what you can accomplish right now, right? I'm not giving you 5 workouts, a week, million things to do if you're not at that level. So I'm always start with a ground base, and we build that up. But still, I still see so much that people self-sabotaging themselves when they hiring coach, when they buying course. And I want to share with you, actually, the ChatGPT actually spit out perfect. I ask, why people, when they buy courses, when they invest in coaches, why they still self-sabotage themselves, right? So when you buy something and you just ghost and you're not implementing and you're doing nothing with the knowledge. And that's what happens. So number one, it's why people self-sabotage themselves, and when they buy course, invest in coaches, and they're not doing their job, right? They're not doing their share. Number one is people want, and again, I'm not pointing to everyone. I'm not pointing this in my clients. Like I said, I'm really blessed with my clients who are like pretty much everyone implements to their best ability. But you might be able to find yourself in one or few of this out of 5, and just reflect on it. Literally just be honest with yourself, like, damn, actually, this is me right now. This one speaks to me, and that's what I've been doing wrong, and I can improve. I can just reflect on it, and I can be better in the future, okay? So I'll be really quick, guys. I'm gonna go through all 5 right now, and like I said, your goal just to reflect on it, because I reflected on my side, and I'm like, damn, actually, I can see that what I've been missing too. So the number 1 is people want validation and not transformation. Okay, this is a deep one, exactly. Again, I'll repeat again. Number 1, why people always self-sabotage themselves when they invest in coaches or courses. They want validation and not transformation. Like, when I will just hear like, oh, you did a great job, you did good, you're amazing. But they don't they don't seek the transformation. So want validation and not transformation. Number 1, okay? Number 2, and this is the huge one actually for all the entrepreneurs there, like, and that's including me, that confusing consumption versus execution, right? I call it being busy, been busy, learning, always been in learning mode and never take action. You can have all the courses in the world. You can do, watch YouTube as much as possible, all the tutorials. But if you're not implementing, if you're not putting this into action, you're going nowhere, okay? And this is the huge one, guys. Again, confusing consumption with execution, right? It's always been busy, always just learning, but not executing. You just enjoy, you kind of get in the dopamine, and it's been me actually, I'll be honest with you. So when you're enjoy the dopamine, right? So just from learning, you're like, oh my God, I'm just learning so much right now. Like you're always watching YouTube videos, tutorials, you bought some course, you're watching it like, oh my God, I'm learning so much. You're reading your book, but you're not putting this into action. You're not executing on that knowledge. And this is the worst you can do, right? Because you just pretty much keeping yourself busy, you're getting the dopamine for no reason because you're not taking action, right? So stop confusing consumption with execution. So learn something a little bit instead of trying to go through the whole course together. Learn a little bit, implement, move to the next step. I've been stuck in this too, so I'm sharing with you guys, and I'm trying to improve this part too, all right? Okay, number 3. Number 3 is fear of accountability, right? Fear of accountability, it's basically being scared of change. You invest, you want to be that better version of yourself, but you just get scared, right? You get scared of change, and that's what happens. Fear of accountability. When you realize, that you have to put work, you have to put in work day in and day out in order to get to the next level, whether in your business, whether with financially, whether with your physique, then people get in that fear, that scarcity of accountability, and they just stepping back, right? So that's big. The scared, being scared of failing, So that's number 3, right? Fear of accountability. And it's not being delusional, like, of course you can be delusional, like, I can be like walking into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu studio and I'll be like, I'm gonna beat black belt. No, it's not gonna work, right? If I'm not at that level, you just have to realize that you have to get to that level. You have to build those habits. That's why you're hiring the coach in order to get to that level, right? I cannot just walk into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu studio right now and I'm gonna beat the black belt. It's not gonna happen. No matter how delusional I'm in my head, all of that motivational, like, oh my God, it's all in my head. No, I'm not gonna be able to beat the black belt. There's no way, because I don't have the right skills in order to pull this off. So when you're hiring someone, you just have to realize, okay, I'm not at that level right now. It might need a lot of work. It needs to be done. It can be scary in the moment, but you're still putting one foot in front of another and you're slowly learning. That's why I said slow and steady. You're learning and you get into that next level. You're not going from white belt to black belt overnight, right? It takes years and years of patient practice and putting reps in order to get to that level. So that's why just be patient. And yeah, the scarcity, the fear of, can be there, but you just got to push through that fear, okay? That's number 4. Okay, number 4. We're almost done here. So want comfort. So number 4 is want comfort over results. You want comfort. Yeah, you invest in course, you invest in coach, but you want just comfort over results. Okay? So that's what usually happens to people. They keep the excuses. You just keep the same excuses in the loop, and you're kind of feel comfortable. You keep feel comfortable that you hired someone. You're like, damn, that's it. I'm there. That's why I said 50-50 breaks. Because when people hiring someone, they think that's it. It's fixed all their problems. You hire coach. If I hire the coach overnight, I'm gonna be, having 6-pack. and it's not the case, and you have the comfort of having a coach, kind of have access to someone, but you're keeping that priority over results, and you're just keeping yourself in that comfort. It's like, I got this, I have coach, so that's it, it's already done. Keep it done, but it's not the case, my friends, right? So usually what happens, you're just staying in that comfort over results, and you're not moving forward. All right. And the last one, and this is the huge one. I think this one for a lot of people, that's why I left the last for last, the best one for last. It's you don't have clarity on your why. So this is the huge one. I really love this one. I'll repeat it again. The reason why you're self-sabotaging yourself, you're not moving forward, you're not seeing progress, because you don't have a clarity on your why. And remember, I always talk about this in my Modern Here community. I'm always talking about this to my clients. You gotta have strong why. The stronger the why you have about, your financial situation, about your relationship, about your physique, right? So how to lose that weight, how to be the best shape possible. It's all comes to why, right? Why do you really want to do this? And the stronger the why, the faster and the better results you'll see. That's it. As clear as that. And one of the main reasons why people self-sabotage themselves, because they lose that why, right? You don't have clarity on your why. So right now, I want you to reflect on this 5 that I just mentioned, right? And see which one you've been missing, guys. If you missed any of the 5, I'll put it on replay. So just subscribe over here to my channel, Bloody Lifestyle, guys. You can always rewatch all of them. I'm not going to repeat all of them right now. Just rewatch all 5 and see which one you've been missing. But mostly, I'm pretty sure it can be consumption over execution, right? A lot of people trying to just consume knowledge, especially with all the knowledge nowadays available, and never execute. So you're always in the learning mode, but you never take action. And number 2 is not having a strong and clear why, right? Why you're really doing this. So just ask yourself right now, seriously, the one thing I can tell you right now, this is your homework right now. Ask yourself, no matter what goal you have for 2025 right now, you still have 3 more months to complete those goals, to accomplish those goals. So whatever weight you want to lose, whatever you want to accomplish, with your physique, maybe you want to take half marathon, maybe you want to lift specific weight. Ask yourself, why do I really want to do this? Why? If you just have surface, why, I want to be healthy, it's cool, it's for the girls, this and that, you're not going to be able to do it. I'll be honest with you. You're not going to be able to do it. But if you have clear and deep why, sometimes you have to ask yourself that why several times. Like, why do I really want to do this? Why do I really want to lose 20 pounds of body fat? Why do I really want to run that marathon? Why do I really want to look good in the mirror, look good naked? Why? Why I want to be healthier? Like, why? If you have really strong and deep why, maybe you're doing it for your loved ones, for your family, for your kids, for your parents, to have more confidence, to speak to girls, whatever it is, whatever the strong why you have, I promise that why will carry you on and keep you on track, okay? So reflect right now, have a clarity on your why, whatever goal you have right now, look at the goal for your for your 2025, right? So 2026 resolution before that, whatever your goal to try to accomplish, ask yourself, why do I really want to do this and what it's going to do to me, all right? All right, guys, that's it for today. I appreciate you all. I'm going to check right now really quick if I have anything. Motivation to lifestyle discipline. I don't know what that means. All right, guys, I'm just checking really quick if I have anything to answer here in the comments. No, I don't think so. All right, guys, like I said, that's it. That was 5 reasons. It was 50-50 bricks approach today. And it was 5 reasons why people self-sabotage themselves, even when investing in coaches, in paying someone, investing in courses. So reflect and ask yourself, whatever goal you have right now, just one goal, pick one goal for the rest of 2025, whether it's your financial goal or your physique goal, whatever you're trying to accomplish this year. Ask yourself genuinely right now, why? Why do I really want to do this? And what is going to do to me? Well, how I'm going to feel. Create yourself the delusion. You already accomplished it. And just think for a second, close your eyes and tell yourself how I'm going to feel, when I lose those 20 pounds, the 10 pounds, I look lean in the mirror. I have that 6-pack, I have more muscle, whatever it is, I run marathon, what is going to do to me? So ask yourself, have the clarity on your why, and I promise it's going to get you far. All right, guys, that's it. Said, much love to all of you. Have an amazing week ahead of you. I'll talk to you later. Peace.